All right, everybody, you are now unmuted. We're talking about bodacious bazongas, as we are wont to do on this channel. My name is Obsidian. I'm everybody's favorite Death Knight. And tonight we are going to be back in for some Nexus, Forlorn Legacy. I almost said Ashes of the Last
You did.
War
I heard it.
because I was talking about it with Christy earlier. I was like, man, if I had to cosplay a D&D character, it would be Larissa.
Oh, oh
It
my
was the
god.
rhythm of which you said it. I was like, yeah, Ashes of the Last War.
You
I'll
do
throw Larissa
65
cosplay
episodes,
with
you never grow out of it. But yes, I'm running Nexus Forlorn Legacy, the D&D campaign we are streaming right now. A homebrew campaign written by me, and these are my wonderful players. And as is tradition, we'll be doing round the table introductions before a brief session recap, and we hop right into the action. So, first off, we have B.
Hello, hello. My name is Beatrix Bunny. I'm a jackalope, and sometimes I'm also a goblin. I do a bunch of variety streams focused on roguelikes, digital artwork, and RPGs. So if that tickles your fancy, then I'd be happy to tickle your fancy, I guess. I didn't really think of how to land that one. Tomorrow I'll be drawing fake Pokemon, if that's your bag, and talking about my own campaign this Thursday. And I'm also open for commissions if anyone wants to help, because your girl is poor. Oh, I'm also going to be playing, more importantly, I'm also going to be playing the Hobgoblin Artificer Feng-chen. The pleasure is yours.
I cannot wait to hurt you with your dreams later. But
God, what a sentence.
what a sentence.
Love you too, Breasty.
What an odd thing to say, DM.
But thank you, B. Next up, we got Meris.
Hello, everyone. I am Meris Aurum. Typically, I am a celestial dragon VTuber who talks all things books, literature, and media literacy. I also run my own D&D campaign as well called Trials of the Heart, and it's an ode to all things whimsical and fantasy and romance and quests for true love, so definitely stop by every other Wednesday and check it out because it's a delightful time. But here and now I will be playing Soleil, the hot pink fey tiefling werewolf himbo, as one does, and always looking forward to it.
Soleil is literally an adjective. That is what he
Indeed.
is. But yes, there's actually, I think, literally everybody in this game is running another campaign in some way, shape, or form.
I'm
Of which-
starting mine soon. Yay.
Yeah, of which these people
Yeah.
are also playing in, to greater or lesser degrees. So go check out Meris's romantic drama involving people eating shit in their first meeting with everyone.
I'll never let it down.
Next up, we have Sif.
Oh, gee, it is me. Oh, it's me, Sif, playing Nafisa, little girl, girl with stick and rock. And
Killing it.
I'm sorry, I'm just doing the last one. Wait. Yeah. Anyways, and she has her dragon dog Nyx. But yeah, it's me, Sif, floating suit of armor. You know me. I do the art. I do the games. I put on the cat girls for cheap entertainment. Cat ears for cheap entertainment. Not much going on with me. If you want to keep up with like any bigger projects, I have a bunch of New Year's resolutions like in my Discord server that you can harass me over and remind me that I should be doing them. But nothing really outside of that. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. I love you.
Awesome. Thank you, Sif. And last but never least, we have Lily.
Hello, my name is Lily. I am a little amateur artist slash will be a DM very soon. In February is when it's going to be starting. I am not sure at the current moment. It will not be streamed, but I believe it will be recorded and posted, but we're still trying to figure that out. But so I'm very excited about that. Otherwise, if you want to follow me on socials, I do a lot of drawing of D&D stuff and just general personal things, trends, experience, comics, all that stuff. I've been working really hard on Mistwalkers, which is the campaign stuff, and very excited to kind of see that come together, and it's hey, in 3 days it's a year since I started drawing, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it, everyone. But yes, go check out Mistwalkers when it eventually happens. This is Mistwalkers Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. So, well, without further ado, in Nexus Forlorn Legacy previously on, our plucky group of adventurers found themselves in the Cassilian city of Coronata, where they were been hired to steal, quote unquote, a dragon skull for their temporary employers, with the promise of future employment and great exposure. And as a part of that, they have been engaging in their heist prep, setting up potentially disguises that they disregarded, and then also getting jobs to potentially get invites, of which Feng pretended to be a member of the catering staff, while Nafisa was hired to be a photographer for a local newspaper. And then Aurora and Soleil decided magic was the easiest option and decided to invisibility their way in. As the party itself happened, Feng proceeded to put her plan into action by giving essentially weaponized food poisoning to several members of the guard staff, who have apparently a history with Soleil that is addressed in his origin session. As well as Nafisa started squawking and talking with the various guests, specifically met a very pretty moth lady reporter who she overshared with a lot.
Friend!
Before having a brief chat with a large German knoll woman, and as well as the Count of the city and his wife. And as they were doing that, Aurora and Soleil were invisibility sneaking throughout the mansion, eventually discovering where there was potentially a magical barrier or illusion or something where the hidden area where the dragon skull would be located in. And they tried to discern a way to get to it because it was currently guarded by a pair of people. So they decided, quote unquote, to do it live. And as Soleil came out of invisibility casting darkness, Aurora cast a shatter spell, which detonated in the area and gave them an opening inside. Gunfire began to ring out. The whole event is going into lockdown, and they have found themselves in the room with the 20-foot long, like 10-foot high dragon skull. Thankfully, they've got their orb of containment with them, and several other stolen relics from the nation of the Eisenstadt. And so with that, we're gonna jump right in on the action with our pluckiest of people, Aurora and Soleil. So if you guys could please just start off doing a little something for me called, if you could just drag out your tokens onto the screen just for a second so you can roll initiative and have it assigned to someone, I would appreciate it. Oh god, where is turn order in this thing?
Man, I got a +7 and I got a 9.
You hate to see it.
I got a 6.
Oh, you love to see it. All right.
69! Ah!
Nice.
Incredible.
Nice.
They're gonna fuck again after this adventure, aren't they?
All right.
Love to see that 4.
Yep. And then the second group.
Maybe a 3 this time?
Nafisa, if you could also drag out your token for it.
Oh yeah, apologies.
Just so I get
apologies.
everybody's initiative while we're at it. Oh, that's the
Apologies.
alpha, not that.
Do I roll Nix's initiative?
No.
That's a 15.
Okay. You guys didn't do terrible.
Okay. On average.
The people in danger did.
Hmm.
Oh, they can take care of themselves.
This ain't about you.
So we start off with right in the middle of the action. You hear gunfire, Feng-chen, as well as the various blood wolves and other security personnel are going into high alert. The front gate you saw was beginning to close. What do you want to do?
Well, let us see. We have no way of contacting them yet. The best we can hope to do, likely, is to make sure that the security is distracted by other disasters. It would be in our best interest, however, to try and remain as unremarkable as we can.
Is Feng self-narrating to herself?
Yes, pretty much.
Okay, I'm like,
So
nobody
real.
can hear her, so.
She's so cool.
I mean, I imagine that
The
she's
Batman
probably
She
saying
would
some of it
self-narrate
to
if anybody
Nafisa,
would. It
too.
would be fun. So what do you want to do as your distractions?
Oh gosh, let's see. Is there anywhere in particular that these security guards are running with their panicked pursuits and patrols?
You notice that you can make a perception check. I'll do a perception.
Okay. Let's see. That's a 4, babe.
Okay, it's hard to tell because now you just see everyone darting around. The servants are also, and the caterers are darting, looking for cover and stuff too. You maybe see one or two blood wolves in the house that are, kind of looking around, trying to, find an alpha or something, but you can't really figure it out.
All right. If possible, then I would like to. Well, first, above the disguise self spell, it sort of looks like I'm just kind of scratching my head, and underneath that, we are doubling up on the disguises. So just sliding that on real quick. And if possible, I'd like to, in the process of blending in as, kind of panicked looking around for cover, I'd like to try and touch some of the floor tilings by the more secure wing, like not the entranceway, not the way from this gala ballroom to the staff, but where a lot of the security would have come from, or where I would have seen people who are coming up from.
So the people seem to be coming from, there's two stairways going up and down. There's one on like the left side of the front door, which is near the servant area, and then there's one on the right side. Most of the you would say more security people come from the right one, because people go through the left one too to go up and down in the house, but there seems to be more, and you see people kind of cycle through the right one the most.
All right. I would like to touch the floor tiling that we've got there so that I can use my magical tinkering.
Okay.
And gosh, I know I want to record a message here. I'm trying to decide what would be the most effective. Having heard the alpha before, could I try to just do an impression of them saying?
Yeah, do a performance at disadvantage, just because.
Okay.
A male alpha, you're
That's fair. Come on. It's a 14.
Okay. You think you do a pretty decent
right.
impression of him?
All right, so it can only be, I think it's like 20 seconds
6
or
seconds.
so. 6 seconds. Oh, that's more than enough. 6 seconds. Let's have it be something like, the intruders have already escaped. Go after them.
Okay. Okay. So you place that there.
And I'll just kind of try and be inconspicuous, see if I can get eyes on Nafisa to make sure that we're able to, when we do have an opening, actually go for some kind of exit.
Okay. Nafisa, it's your turn.
So
You
I
you
What?
saw like everyone's going into chaos. You know, the people are drawing weapons. Your big Knoll lady has her enormous pendulum axe out, and she's moving the ambassador out of the way. And it's just bedlam going on right now. The boxing match has, kind of the boxers are there very confused about what's going on, but as the gunfire continues to rattle off, they are gonna dart off.
Yeah, I think I remember last time Nafisa had told Feng to go look for like an exit and a ride, and I was gonna go help Soleil and Aurora get out of whatever mess they were in. So I'm gonna go look for them real quick, and if I look a little sus, I got the camera and the badge out so they know I'm a snoopy little girl.
Okay, make a stealth or deception check.
Okay, hold on.
And this isn't necessarily like you hiding. It's you kind of just blending into the chaos.
Yeah, like Assassin's Creed style. Yeah.
Put up your hood.
I wouldn't have had time to cast Pass Without a Trace, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll stealth. Yeah. That is an 8.
Okay. You're able to enter the house. As you enter the house, you look to the left and right. You know that, the secret area was very likely on the right side of the house. As you're inside, it's bedlam going around. You see Feng standing in front of the stairway of the right stairway, and you are kind of stopped by a blood wolf who says, "Ma'am, I need you to get down. There is an attack happening here. Please, just move out of the way."
I will be well out of the way, but somebody needs to document this as a liability and stuff. Yeah, that.
Ma'am, no pictures of this.
Okay, and then I just put the camera away ahead, and then I still try to walk past him like a tourist who doesn't understand.
Otter
just start only talking in Draconic.
I've been a dumb tourist before I can do this.
Otter even Nafisa.
What did I call last time? You know what? Give me the even.
The even it is.
Yeah.
The blood wolf seems exasperated by this and just kind of goes, "All right, just stay here. I've got to go find the alpha," and he just runs off.
Don't worry, I will stay very low. And like Nafisa like kind of crouches down, but still keeps moving down the right side.
Excellent.
The Lewis Lane headcanon will continue to grow from this.
All right, so yeah, you are able to get into the house, and I'll say you can get to Feng at the top of the stairs. But before you can say anything, since you already had your exchange and stuff with the blood wolf, that's going to be the end of your turn. All right, blood wolf sentries. Aurora and Soleil. You guys are in this room with this skull and all these treasures. You did throw the darkness up there. You heard several gunshots and people, just shouting and stuff. After, a few seconds, you do see 2 blood wolves come, like, running down the stair hallway into the room with their pistols out. And they see you two and look very surprised. And you hear one of the blood wolves say to the other one, it goes, "Shit, it's the dog!"
Oh
And-
no!
And that was their full round to get down here. These guys are unwounded, so they're probably not the ones who are in the shatter. But
Were they the ones in the shitter?
no, they were the ones that were left over in the waiting area.
Understood.
Part of the ones
No
that were
toilet
left over
paper
there.
stuck to their heels.
Those ones are still. Dear God, no! Why? Why?
The alpha's gonna kill us.
They're just sitting on the toilet, can hear gunfire happening.
Aurora, what do you do? Which one of you has? I presume one of you had the
Yes.
orb of containment.
We'll say I had the orb
Okay.
of containment. So I mean, I think first things first, we gotta get this thing in the orb.
Yep.
So, but the people, they're in here now.
They're like probably about 10 feet away from you, kind of up the stairs a bit.
Gotcha. Can I just take a quick perception check, a look around to see if there's another way out? At
Sure.
all? Okay. I have a -1 at this, so this is gonna go well.
No.
Wonderful, wonderful.
6.
Now, this place is pretty sturdily constructed to contain all of these stolen Nazi artifacts.
Damn. Can you imagine? So, oh god. Can I just? So I'm putting it in the orb.
Yep.
Taking a look around. As I'm
Well,
taking a look
as
around,
you
can
say
I?
that, as you ready the orb,
Okay.
the runes highlight on it, and a beam goes between the orb and the skull and begins shimmering with magical energy. But it seems like it'll take at least one round before it can process the device.
Of course.
Okay. Then can I know I've been doing like a bunch of pseudo actions. Have I
Yeah.
used my action?
No.
Okay. I want to look at Soleil and
Oh,
just
actually,
like
sorry. The
Okay.
activating the orb would be an action. You can still
I
do a
thought it
bonus
might be.
action. Sorry.
Wizards don't have bonus actions.
What
Um,
are you talking about? Misty Step. That's a bonus action.
I don't have Misty Step.
Skill
What
issue.
kind of wizard are you?
What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Next, you
No
tell me you have a
fireball, no
shield.
misty step.
Okay, then let's just start that. Look over at Soleil and then just like kind of panic and then immediately run behind Soleil. 'Cause that is
Good plan.
honestly the best I could do.
Wonderful. Once again, we were doing theater of the mind for this combat, since I could not make maps for all the potential inside things. But Soleil, what do you do? Aurora has activated the orb. It is behind you. You know, it's not Aurora's fault that she didn't know. Nobody actually asked about how long it takes for the orb to contain something.
Why would that be useful information?
But yeah, you see the two blood wolves about 10 feet, probably at this point with Aurora moving behind you, 15 feet away from you. And what do you want to do? They said, "Oh shit, it's the dog," with a look of fear and concern in their face at you.
I think Soleil is going to quick peer back behind at Aurora and just, all right, I know we were trying to play this a stealthy way. I don't think that's gonna work. Is it cool if, I fight our way out of this?
To be honest, I don't know if the stealthy way would work anymore, so this may be the best option we got.
Cool. All right, we're hulking out.
Oh god. All right.
Go.
So
It's the dog.
It's the dog, baby. They already know who I am. So we're going to bonus action hybrid transformation, and I'm going to hold my action because I'm going to play this a little more defensively. So I'm gonna say if they I know they're probably going to attack us, but if one of them tries to like run to get reinforcements, specifically, I'm gonna go after that guy.
Okay, so you're
and attack him.
So your transformation is a bonus action.
It is.
Okay. So normally you're not supposed to move as a part of this, but you know, if you, I'll allow it. So
Thank you.
so you're gonna trigger off of somebody trying to disengage, basically.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That is your turn. The other Bloodwolf sentries. Feng/Nafisa. You see a pair of Bloodwolves are like converging from the house or potentially outside and going towards this staircase with their guns out. What do you do?
Oh, I did say that I was gonna go find our two lovely
I know, but you got to the top of the staircase.
Yeah,
that was the end of your action. So like the
I'm
two
saying-
of you are sitting there, the photographer and the currently Minotaur caterer. And two Bloodwolves are approaching with guns out as they see you there. Do you do anything or just let them live their lives?
Oh, they're approaching us.
Yeah.
I look at Feng. Feng, what look do you give me? Is this a we want to cause trouble look, or we want to stay out of dodge look?
Oh gosh. Trying to figure out what kind of face journey I'm trying to send you on.
Are you sweating?
I think there's a little bit of sweat. It looks like I want to get rid of them, but I also don't want to necessarily fight them to do that.
Hey, Obs, is there any like we're in a rich house? Is there like a chandelier between us and them?
Sure. I'll say there's a chandelier somewhere near the entryway.
I got a bow and arrow. Well, I'm gonna reach into the fucking, I guess now Minotaur's bag of holding and just pull out a bow and arrow, which was really weird in front of these two guys. And then I'm gonna let loose a shot at a chandelier while shouting, "They're getting away."
So you're shooting the chandelier in front of the guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
And shouting like they're getting away, as if like, oh, I tried to catch them with the chandelier, but I missed, right? Go the other way, please. Sorry, if I'm thinking too much, then I can make it simpler.
Okay, so I'm going to allow you to do your action now, basically, because this is going to kind of be a overlap since they're interacting with you guys.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I didn't look at the turn order.
Yeah. So they're approaching you guys with guns out. It's whether you wish to stand in their way or not at this point.
Oh, okay, I'm so sorry about that. Then I want to stand in their way, but in like a whoa, I didn't mean to be here kind of meaning, like when you bump into somebody in the hallway.
Okay. So you are forming an obstacle in their way.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna look at them while I do it.
Don't look at me. Now I have to read something real quick. Okay. Make a real quick grapple check, Nafisa.
You got it. So athletics?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 13.
Okay. These guys have athletics? They do not. So 18. So the guy, they seem to be trying to like jostle past you. And as they do, they hear the message from Feng's thing. And they look very confused right now as they like turn and they go, where? Did you see the Alpha John? Sean's like, nah, man, I didn't see it, but and it appears that they have stalled out for this turn as they are very confused. As they will make a quick insight check. 13, which was below Feng's 14 on her her performance check. So they are stalled out hearing that, just being very confused right now. So,
Incredible.
Feng, it is your turn.
All right, I'm just gonna quickly deactivate that so they don't get wised up by continuing to hear him say it again and again. Oh gosh. You know what? Let's try to approach. Oh, there you are. Thank goodness you are here. We just saw them. I believe your commander was in pursuit. It sounded like they had already made it out of the estate. The lockdown might have been a trap.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
This is a very classic deception.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh,
That's
that
Oh,
one
no!
bamboozle!
Yep. You know what? It was bound to happen sooner or later. I'm glad it happened here.
As you're saying that, like, one of the guards is kind of like, you know what, miss, just please, we're working, we're trying to find the problem, and he puts his hand on you, and as he does that, he sees his hand like slip through the illusion of your disguised self,
Mm-hmm.
and he looks you right in the eyes, and he goes, "She's got illusion on her. We gotta detain her until this is over." And so that's gonna be him. But they have definitely not believed you.
Yeah, you know what? Fair. I'll
Nafisa,
grant them that this time.
All right, well, this is
one
a
of the
lot
guards has
simpler.
his hand on Feng, and they have seen through her disguise, and they will actively try to at least detain her. They may not like gun her down right now, but
All right, so this is a lot easier in my theater of mindscape. I am going to Acme style reach into the bag of holding that is on Fung's being while they look at me really weirdly, pull out the big fucking rock on a dead tree and bash the first one in the face.
all right.
Incredible.
I'm not trying to kill. I'm trying to Looney Tunes him, knock him out.
Just beforehand, give me a quick deception check.
Sure. It's a 13.
13. All right. He you got to base it. He is surprised. He does not see this coming.
You
So-
don't say.
You have advantage on your attack roll.
Oh, yippee! Alright, I am going to roll the Great Axe, first hit. That is a 22.
You
Let's
very much hit
go.
him.
Okay, here is the damage. 9 slashing.
Okay.
Is he still standing?
Yeah, he's still standing.
As a reaction, Nyx is going to use her infused strikes to add an extra 1d6 lightning damage.
Okay.
Again, not trying to kill him. 5 more lightning damage for a
Trying
total
to
of 14.
tase him.
Taser dog.
Yeah, he did not take that well. You basically took him down to more than half health.
Do I get my second attack, or
You bet you do.
Oh,
Like
hell
that?
yeah, buddy! Get your hands off my friend. Okay. That is a
Nat
natural
20. God damn.
No!
This
The
guy,
double nat
20.
20 no last. 20 and 20. It was
He's
meant
gonna
to
bite.
be. You should have saved your
22.
infused strikes.
I should have.
22 damage? You have just cleaned this man's clock. You know, how do you want to fucking slam him down with your great axe of stone?
I really want to open up to the really cartoonish effects of this, and it's just like bonk, and then there's like a big bump coming up, like no, and then she would like bonk him again, and his head kind of like stays like a little concaved as he like falls over.
The man who had your hand on your shoulder is promptly indented into the
my
floor right
God.
now. As he is donezo. You probably heard
That's
some
what-
chattering of teeth as he fell. The other guy is very much going to take hostile action now. Anything else, Nafisa?
Don't touch my friend. And I'm just gonna look back at Feng to like Feng, if you gotta go, you gotta go. I got this guy. Sort of like
Oh.
positioning myself between the two.
Okay. Blood wolves in the basement. As the start of their turn, at the start of their turn, fucking Soleil, you see that the one guy is gonna start running. He looks at you and he immediately is starting to turn to go back up the stairs.
Nope. Nope. All right, so I'll go ahead and slash him with my claws in
These
response.
claws.
It's a 20.
A hit.
6 slashing.
Okay.
I do it again.
Okay.
16.
Hits.
Cool. Another 7.
Okay. He is still alive.
Okay.
So you did use your reaction to get up there and cut the shit out of him.
Yup.
He is screaming now about the dog as he is going to try and flee. So you see him just full action dash up the stairs, screaming about you.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's totally fine. The other one
Totally fine.
is definitely going to shoot you. Tragically, he doesn't get his pack tactics right now, since his buddy had to go rally. So
Buddy pissed his pants.
Yeah,
Gotta get the bigger pack.
he's gonna double tap you with a nat 1 and then a 4.
No, ma'am.
So he is. You pounce into action, tear into his friend, suit bloody, dripping, snarling in your feral form. The other guy's screaming, run away. This guy is like panicking, trying to lift his pistol at this as he's shaking, and you're able to just bat aside his pistol as he just rattles off a couple shots. Aurora, at the top of your turn, you see the dragon's skull begin to glow, shimmer, and then rapidly reduce itself to a small size and then pop out of existence. And the orb in your hand kind of rattles left and right a few times before settling down when the rune's deactivating.
Okay, so I got it.
Yep, you caught the Pokemon.
Great. Still not sure exactly how to get out of here. Question.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this, but just trying to confirm. We are technically underground right now.
Yes. You're not like...
Okay.
So you're probably... I don't know how real life works, but...
Describe how you...
Maybe like where you are, you went downstairs like 30 feet. So you're probably about 40 feet underground.
Okay. Gotcha.
No, that's not right. You're probably about like 20 feet underground. You took a stairway down.
Still, more than a floor downward.
Yeah.
Okay. I was debating shattering behind us to try and get out, but I was like, no, it's probably
What?
dirt.
You do know that there is at least a window to the floor above you. If you can get back up there.
Yeah?
Because the squirrel saw that there was the secret door, so there is at least a ground level window once you get out of this room.
Okay. Then I think the guard that got slashed up, they got their movement away, correct?
Yeah, they did a dash. They full on blitzed away.
Yeah, okay.
But you did know that there were several guards in the waiting area away from the two guys who were guarding this room.
So I probably can't see him anymore, correct?
Oh, definitely not, because presumably Soleil hasn't dropped his darkness.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I think we probably want the darkness to still be up, just for confusion's sake. Okay. Then I'm going to use my action to essentially... Yeah, let's try and do something. I'm going to essentially try... I'm casting a spell called Sapping Sting.
Okay.
Which I will just ping here. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So it doesn't do very much damage, but if they fail this Constitution saving throw, they fall prone.
Okay, so the guy that's in melee with Soleil. He's good.
Oh, beat it by 1. Okay.
But he takes the 4
Uh,
damage.
No, they do not take
Oh,
the
it's
4
a dodge
damage.
one.
It's cantrip.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's
you-
really what I've got.
What was your
I don't wanna-
sapping sting at him?
What did it look like?
Yeah.
I was essentially just going to like try and just like paint a little something that sort of takes out the legs.
Gotcha.
But I think probably seeing that miss, 'cause the idea was knock him over so Soleil can do the job and then we can get the
Gotcha.
fuck out of here.
But yeah,
But-
your thing is he's able to remain steadfast as he looks like he probably also wants to run away.
I'm just gonna say to Soleil, I got it. Now we just need to get the fuck out of here.
Easy enough.
Soleil, it's your turn.
Yeah.
There's a guy in melee with you right now with a pistol.
How far away is the guy who is still trying to run?
The one guy in melee with you, the other guy disappeared into the darkness. You don't know where he
Okay,
is.
all right, so he's gone.
Because yeah, he did a 60-foot run. He is out of
Okay.
there.
All right. I guess I'll go for this guy then. Cracks knuckles. So looking at him, I'm going to give a grotesque toothy grin and slash into him with my wolf claws. I do
Excellent.
what the dog do.
Who
Big
let the dogs
dog.
out?
Big dog.
Ooh, that's gonna miss.
Oof.
That's a 9.
Yeah,
but I'm
that
good.
is a
Try it
unfortunate miss.
again.
His AC isn't great, but that's still a miss.
How about a 22?
22 hits.
Cool. Should probably. Yeah. Okay. So
It's 9.
slashing damage
So 9 slashing.
and just for good measure, so that way he can't run off as well.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to attempt my blood curse of binding on him.
Okay.
So he's got to make a strength saving throw,
Okay.
and
You failed.
cool. So as a bonus action, blah 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 blah. On a failure, cursed creature speed is reduced to 0. Cannot use reactions until the end of my turn.
Yep.
Yeah, he's stuck there till the end of my turn.
What does your binding look like?
I feel like it doesn't even look like anything. I feel like it's just sheer aura.
Uh-huh.
Like just being the feeling of terror as you are looking at an apex predator that is hunting you down.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
All right, yeah, so you slash into him. He screams at that, and as he looks like he also wants to run, he just can't. You see his breath is just caught in his throat, and you see some dribble coming down his leg.
Poor guy. But that is my turn. That's my action and my bonus action.
He's going to scream and say, "Help! Help! Don't leave me here! Don't leave me here!" As he just frantically tries to rattle some shots off at you, Soleil.
Nope.
Damn, this guy.
This
guy is
poor
having a
guy.
rough time.
This guy is truly terrified. He got a 10 and a nat 1 to go with his nat 1 and his 4 previously.
Oh,
He's
So, yeah.
actively shat his pants.
He is just rattling off rounds. Aurora has to like duck sometimes because these bullets are flying everywhere here. Top of the round, we got Feng.
all right. So we have no idea where they are downstairs. Yes.
Nah, because you haven't been there.
Mm-hmm.
We know we need to get a ride, and we need to secure their exit.
Hmm. All right. All right. Since
Oh,
I don't
man,
think-
I did the wrong person. That was supposed to be the guy up top. Well, he missed anyway, so it doesn't matter.
all right. Well,
I got
I
my
think
initiatives wrong.
that Feng is probably going to have a better luck trying to find a way out, or not a way out, rather a ride out. because I don't think that Nafisa knows how to start, or more importantly, hotwire a car.
It's a
I
reasonable.
don't know which one would be good either.
That's a reasonable assumption.
So, are there any outward-facing windows?
Odd or even.
Oh gosh, let's go odd. Damn.
Even. Where you are at the stairway, no. You'd have to move left or right.
Okay. Let's go left.
Okay, so you're going towards the entrance then?
I guess.
Okay. As you go towards the entrance, you see that there are windows near the entrance, and you can see the various people in the courtyard. Several people are coming into the house and stuff to look for cover, and make a perception check.
Okay. Come on. That's an 8.
That's an 8. So you can't see anything that is obviously a car nearby. There's probably on the other side of the courtyard, there's probably a some kind of maybe parking area, but most of the cars, from what you remember, most of the guest cars, to specify, appear to drop people off and then drive away, kind of thing. But perhaps coming back at a specified time, you don't know. But you can't see anybody in a car right there or anything. So you'd have to get to at least the other side of the courtyard if you wanted to look for a guest car.
Get to the other side of the courtyard outside?
Yes, outside, where all the people are.
Okay, there's so there's not a door, but there's a window.
You're looking out a window next to the main entryway.
Okay, can I reach the window?
Where you were standing, I will say, yeah, you probably reach it. You'll probably be near the bottom of it.
Okay, is it within 20 feet of me?
Yeah, yes.
All right, let's grapple, babe.
All right, so you're gonna grappling hook up to the window?
Yes, I would like to grapple hook up to the window.
Okay. You grapple hook, you're in the window frame. And do you wish to smash through it?
Is there a lock?
Presumably, yes. It
Okay.
might not be locked right now. You can give me a quick odd or even on it.
You know what? Sure. Let's try odd again.
Odd. It is currently unlocked.
Okay, yeah, let's throw that baby open.
All right. You throw open a window. You've grappled up there and thrown open a window.
Yeah, I'll try and how far am I up from the ground?
Currently, you're probably standing fully upright. You're maybe 10 feet off the ground.
Oh, okay, that's
Not
a
that
problem.
high. This is only the first floor, window.
Okay. Yeah, let's try and can I try and use the vantage point for another roll?
For what? Oh, for perception?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. 17.
You see that on the left and right wings of the house are what appears to be the private garages to the Count on the courtyard level. So on the ground level, there appears to be probably above wherever Soleil and Aurora are, there is a garage, and then on the other side, near the servants' area, there is another garage where presumably the Count's personal cars are located.
Oh, okay.
So they are closer and more accessible than potentially other ones.
Yeah, let's try and go for the ones that are. Oh gosh, let's try and go for the ones that are closer to where they might. Well, except I don't know where they might be.
Yeah.
So
you know where
let's
they
just go for...
probably are, but you don't know anything else aside from that.
Yeah, and I don't know how they're going to get from there to there.
Yeah, unless they plan on burrowing through the floor.
Is that a thing that Soleil's
No.
beast queen can do?
It's not something Soleil can do.
All right.
Don't
Then
worry too much, B, since I saw like kind of direction
Hmm?
you went, and like you left you grappled. I'm assuming that's gonna leave tracks. Like, don't worry.
okay.
Don't
Then
be hard.
I'll head towards the servant area since that one I'm more familiar with.
Okay.
So
So
hopping down, heading towards there as best
you're-
I can.
you take 3 points of bludgeon damage from just falling
All right.
as you leap down in the courtyard.
Time for some reparations from the war.
All right, so you get back out into the courtyard. It'll take you at least 60 feet to get to the garage area itself.
Okay.
So, anything else on your turn?
I don't think there's much else I can do other than
Okay.
just try and move.
Nafisa, it is your turn. There's still a guy with a pistol here who just saw fucking Batman her way out of the situation.
The best
Yeah,
part is I still have the disguise up, so it's like there's no logical reason for why I just shot up at an angle.
I'm gonna knock him out too. He's in the way. I'm not gonna be able to find Aurora and Soleil freely with this
Okay.
guy around. Operation BAP. All right. I am going to whack him with the great axe for 1 hit. That is
You
a
hit.
22.
Let the plapping continue.
Okay.
6.
Infused strikes for 3 more.
Okay. 9.
And then second attack, that's a
Hits.
14.
It hits.
Okay.
For
Yippee,
10.
10 more
He's-
slashing damage.
He is still up. He's at just under half health.
Mhm.
So you double blap him. He's just, getting battered by this axe and stuff, and you see that you hear some bones cracking in his ribs. But he definitely looks like he's probably going to shoot you on his turn.
It's okay, I've heard a gunshot before. It can't be that scary.
Alright, now is the guy who's next to Soleil. The other one was supposed to be the one that was up top. So the one next to Soleil is going to try and shoot you, Soleil. He is bound and scareded, but he is going to try. 16 and a 6.
The 16 will hit.
Yay.
Oh no.
You take 3 piercing damage because of your, half damage when you're scary.
Correct, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, he manages to, do a little spray of bullets. Appears to be a 6-shot revolver. He fires off. The 3rd round hits you. The 4th round just knocked wide. And he is trying to back against a wall because he is just rooted in the spot. Aurora, what do you wish to do?
Not
Well,
be here.
Yeah, I don't want to be here. I think just try and finish this guy off in front of them. So,
Okay.
but going to use different spell this time.
Yep.
Still cantrip. But Toll the Dead, which is essentially just going to be her drawing a little hammer and bonking him on the head, taking a page out of Nafisa from across the galaxy.
We're meant to be a team. We have the same bonk brain cell.
Toll the Dead is a necrotic, right?
That is correct.
And you got that from your Shadow Touch?
This is just one that I have from being a wizard. It's just
gotcha.
one of my wizard cantrips.
But it is necrotic.
It is necrotic. Yes,
Okay.
that is correct.
Okay.
Oh boy.
He likes necrotic damage, I swear to God.
Oh my god, what a terrible roll for 2d12. But go ahead.
It is a terrible roll. Wisdom save.
Oh
He's
my
good.
god. Oh my god, I can't do anything.
All these
Oh,
save or
girly.
nothing things are just not treating you well.
I'm trying to save it for the, the actual combat.
His thing is that he is now in full adrenaline mode. Even if he's rooted in place, he's still in full defensive, trying to weave away as this spectral bonking happens against a wall.
Well, then I think, just she's kind of frustrated and just going to yell, "Slave, please get rid of this guy. We got to get out of here."
With pleasure, babe.
Soleil?
Well, orders are orders. I gotta get rid of this guy. So, nothing personal. But I'm going to try and slice and dice him.
Yep.
I will take the bonus action though to inflict my Crimson Right though, just for a little bit of extra damage.
Yep.
So I'm going to inflict 1d6 of damage upon myself. Oh, nice. One.
You'll love to see it.
Love to see
It's
it.
easy. And with my now bloodied claws, even more so bloodied, I'm going to take a slash at him.
Okay.
And 21 to hit,
That hits.
11 slashing, and 4 cold.
Oof. You didn't like it. You're still alive.
Cool. I do it again.
Another one.
Another one.
Hit
18,
him.
9 slashing, 2 cold.
How do you wish to kill this man?
Yeah. I like to picture just, going for the neck with the claws, and as the claws are just sunk into this poor guy's neck, just frost overcomes the entry wounds and just envelops over him, and it's the frost that finishes him off.
Gotcha. So yeah, as you tear into his neck, you see the wound just starts icing up, and his breath begins to seize as just the blood in his veins itself freezes. Just little icicles are dropping out of his neck as he just crumbles to the ground.
And with that, he is going to look back at Aurora, and in his mind, it is a friendly grin, but it's probably a very horrifying expression, all things considered, and just says, "I got rid of him."
Yeah, I think she's probably kind of horrified. She was trying to, do it non-lethally. But it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah, this is the first time you've seen Soleil just dismember somebody.
Yeah, the first thing was just a wicker man.
It's probably the first time you've seen somebody like die in your face.
I've seen a lot of deaths, but not like happen.
we
Not
got
so
the
baby
orb.
girl now.
We got the orb. We're good.
Oh yeah, we're good.
All right, we gotta go get that other guy. He's gonna get reinforcements.
Okay.
The guy on Nafisa is gonna try and double tap her. Nope. 14 doesn't hit you.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 and a 14. Yeah, he is seeing you just pummel him, and like he's kind of bending over with the pain from his broken ribs, and he's trying to shoot, but you can just batter it aside really easy. And
I know what the gun sounds like.
yeah. And he just starts shouting, basically, the reporter girl, get her! And that's all he can do, except die. All right, Feng, do you wish to full move? It is, you will be required to do an acrobatics or athletics check to kind of move through the crowd, since it's just such chaos and there's people everywhere. Otherwise, it'll probably count as difficult terrain.
Let's see. How deep is this crowd?
There was originally like 100, maybe 200 people if you include various caterers and waiters here. But there's also just like lots of chairs. There's also a giant stage in the middle of the fucking courtyard. So there's a lot of debris and people moving around.
All right, I have to ask. Is there anything within 20 feet of the bus?
From where you are, just do some quick math. There is probably nothing large enough within 20 feet. You'd have to move to be able to get to either grab the stage or try and grab a opposing window near the garage. Or like something on the wall basically near the garage.
All right, so I guess I'll try to first move as close as I can to however I need to
Okay.
to get through there.
Make
Wherever
athletics
close I
or
can get until I have a grappling point that I can
Yep.
pull through.
athletics or acrobatics.
Oh goodness, which one do I want to use? They're both so good. Let's go with acrobatics, I guess.
Yep.
That's a 12.
You are still finding yourself kind of jostled with stuff in your way. So you are going to only move a base 15 feet. You figure you probably have to move at least another 25 feet to get to a grapple point.
All right. I don't really have a good way to. I don't really have a good way around that, so I guess I'm gonna have to do the unglamorous thing of just spend the whole turn pushing.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you figure if you just move through them using your dash action, if you do just a base move at the start of your next turn, you'll be able to grapple over to the garage.
All right.
Nafisa, there is a man. He tried to shoot you impotently.
There will soon not be a man. I'm gonna hit him again.
The new bottom surgery just dropped.
Get your HRT from Strange Eastern Girl. That's a 10.
That actually misses. He has an AC of 11 and you missed.
Oh.
Oh, you got it, DM. I'm gonna hit him harder now. That is
Yep.
a 26.
You hit him harder.
11.
Oof.
Is he still standing?
Let me double check. He is in fact still standing.
Nix, do the thing.
Yep, that drops him.
Let's go.
Bonk him and tase him.
Okay.
Yeah, you just body fucking stiffens up as the current goes through it and just drops to the ground spasming.
I'm gonna nudge them in a manner so that they're like not asleep in a manner that would like hurt them permanently, like their heads are upright and stuff, and then I'm gonna tell them like, okay, I think Feng is getting the card, the vroom vroom. We are going to go look for Soleil and Aurora, or at least make sure they get out.
All right, so do you use your movement to go down the stairs?
I'm gonna go towards the downstairs. Yep.
Okay. As you go towards the downstairs, you could use your movement to get to the bottom of the staircase, and from where you're standing, literally through open doors, is a large room where there appears to be 4 blood wolves and an alpha. Two of the blood wolves are on the couch or on various couches, appearing to be wounded. Like various bits of shrapnel has been like torn through their clothing and their flesh, and they're like trying to grab at their wounds as just they're bleeding. And then there's a alpha with 2 blood wolves with getting their pistols ready to go start presumably heading towards you, but maybe not towards you on purpose. There's another doorway. It looks like kind of a cross intersection, and they're probably heading towards that. You can triangulate based on where you saw the secret room is probably the secret room area.
All right. I like my turn pretty much ends here though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because you use your movement, use your attack, and use your bonus action to electrify.
Or well, that's Nix's like reaction.
Oh, okay. So what do you want to do with your bonus action?
Is Fog Cloud a bonus action? Hold on, I check.
I did not think so.
Nope. I just want to ask, do they clock me? Like, does the alpha or any of them like look at me? Because I wasn't trying to hide. I did kind of just come running in.
Yeah, if you're not trying to hide, they're gonna see you. Let me do 2 things really quick. Okay. They apparently didn't hear what happened upstairs. Or not what happened, but they didn't hear the guy screaming about the reporter girl.
Excellent.
Because they keep hearing all the gunfire coming from down in the secret room. So you haven't been immediately clocked, aside from the fact that you're holding a large wooden and stone great axe.
Mm-hmm.
So just be cognizant of that.
You got it, DM.
Okay, the guy down here has been butchered. So His initiative is currently inactive until the reinforcements come. Aurora, what do you do?
So I think, given that we're, not threatened at the moment,
Uh-huh.
um, Aurora's just gonna look at Soleil and just say, "Would you be upset if I turned invisible and tried to sneak while you pummel your way out of here?"
I would not be offended in the slightest. You can leave it to me.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do that and then start to walk forward. So, but please, after you, my good sir, and then probably going to have Nethris do the invisibility cloak on her.
Okay. Soleil, you see that Aurora's shadow kind of stretches out and like enshrouds her. You see those like violet eyes shining as just like you swear they're almost like her own arms wrapping around her as she just disappears into her own shadow.
Tuck
And
that away in the back rooms of my noggin, and I will address that later.
the sheep is gone.
And she'll just still speak. She can speak while
Yeah.
invisible,
Are
and
you?
just feel like, go
Sorry,
ahead.
you first.
I'm just going to feel like, all right, I will back you up. I promise. This is really dangerous, And we'll
A little
move.
danger never hurt nobody, except
Yeah.
this guy.
Jeez. Aurora, do you start moving up the stairs?
I do, yeah.
You feel the crunching of his frozen blood under your feet as you go up the stairway. And you're in darkness. At the top of the stairs, you just see darkness.
Sounds good.
Okay, Soleil.
All right, I do what the good lady says. I'm going to follow her to the best of my ability into the darkness.
Okay.
And I think it would certainly be wiser to err on the side of caution and keep up the darkness for at least one more round.
Okay.
But I know that we can't see, obviously,
Yep.
in darkness. But with my other senses, like my nose and my sense of smell, can I get a sense of, is there anyone else nearby that's not Aurora in the
Make
nearby
it
vicinity?
Perception at disadvantage. Unless you have
Okey
heightened
dokey.
senses for like smell or hearing.
Do you like plant fighting?
No, but
Blood hunters have something like that, but I don't know if you need to hit somebody first.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. I have advantage on tracking things,
This
but
isn't
that's
really
not
tracking.
that's not quite what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just make the roll.
Yep.
Boop, boop, boop. That's a 7. That's a hot
No.
7.
You're not sure. You can smell blood in this area. You know, that's probably the biggest thing that stands out to you. You smell blood and gunpowder, but you cannot see anybody down here in the darkness. You can't vibe somebody down here.
I'm going to then position myself to move away from the smell of gunpowder, particularly because I'm assuming that's people.
Yeah.
So I will move a little bit further away from the smell of gunpowder, and within the darkness, I'm not trying to be like particularly sneaky, so I'm just going to alert Aurora just over here this way and give her the cue to follow me. There's not much for me to do if there's no one to kill.
Are you gonna basically action dash to get to the edge of the darkness?
I think so. I think
Okay.
that's gonna be my best bet right now for being useful.
Okay. Those guys are currently dead. Feng,
Yes.
do you wish to try and preserve some of your movement, or do you just want to take the move at half speed and then be able to grapple? It's just whether you want to do an athletics and acrobatics again.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's try it again.
Okay.
Ball.
All right. That's an 8.
Nope. It's still half speed, but you can use 15 feet and you're in grapple distance of the garage door.
Wonderful. Let's grapple.
Okay, so Feng goes flying across the courtyard. Feng, I'm just gonna fire some stray shots at you because this is very weird and highly suspicious.
That's valid.
He's literally Batman.
Yep. As you're fucking Inspector Gadgeting across this courtyard. All right, so I'm gonna be firing 2 shots and 1 special shot. Nope, not 1. Does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
Okay, and then I'm gonna be rolling a special die just to see. You see a rifle round actually does connect with you.
Oh.
As you're gliding across, you see a Hellhound Tiefling raise up this like revolver rifle and charged with arcane energy as she just takes a shot at you.
This bitch. Okay.
All right, so it's gonna be.
I make a note to seduce her later.
You take 14 piercing damage.
Feng really says I love it when a woman shoots at me.
Yeah, may as well.
Though there did not appear to be any more spell energy in the bullet
love it.
itself. It's just bam.
That's good.
And yeah, you make it to the garage door. You are there. Is it I guess your bonus action left?
I guess so.
Because I would assume if you're grappling, that's essentially like doing an attack with it, so that would use your action.
Let's see. Yes, it is a non-damaging attack. Okay. Yeah, I would love to go inside.
So your bonus action would like open the garage, I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I think so.
It would be locked.
Okay.
So I don't know. Do you have thieves' tools?
I do.
All right, then do a little bonus action thieves' tools check.
Okay. Is that dexterity based?
Yeah, this is gonna be dex based.
Okay.
When you're hot wiring, then you get to use your
Nah, that's real. That's fair. Okay, dexterity. Come on.
Nat
Ooh.
20. Okay.
Thank God.
Yeah. Fog, you know this. This is you used to work at a car factory. You know how people normally store them and stuff, and the regulation, kind of containment locks that would exist on a garage like this. And it's like not even really a stretch for you. You don't even have to skill it. You just know, okay, I go here, pop. Immediately pops the lock on this garage.
Incredible, wonderful.
And you were able to slide it open as a part of the Nat 20. So inside you see that there are 2 very nice what appears to be 4-door cars, but since they're old-timey, they actually open from the back forward rather than the forward back for doors. I learned that watching a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a currently like what is the word I'm looking for? There's one that's a sedan and one that's like a convertible.
Okay, well, there's going to be a lot of shooting, I've learned. Let's go with the sedan. I imagine that'll
Okay.
be slightly more bullet resistant.
All right, on your next turn, you can move over and try and hotwire it.
Can I also just like with that critical success, can I just like have the door locked behind me? I'd rather not deal with this new insane woman.
No, you cannot.
Damn. All right. Fair.
All right, Nafisa. You see that there are blood wolves, and they're going towards something. You hear make actually. Nobody's firing quite yet this turn, so you hear Soleil like shouting to presumably Aurora from the somewhere up ahead of you, like up ahead and to the right.
Oh man,
One thing I'm confused
All right.
about
Go ahead.
is like who's shooting at them? Like
Well,
they were picking out.
there was shots happening downstairs from people shooting at Soleil, and then before that, people shooting in the panic as the Shatter Darkness happened. But nobody else has fired since.
So they've only managed to shoot themselves. Got it.
Hey, don't be mean. They shot Soleil once.
They're professionals.
I'll have you know, a single bullet grazed me.
Yeah, they used the thug profile. Leave them alone.
Okay.
But yeah,
alright.
Nafisa. So what do you do?
Soleil, Aurora, I want you to remember me.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna look at them all. I'm gonna connect the two dots together. That Soleil and Aurora are down the stairs. I'm gonna look at the alpha, and if I can, as a free action, just take a photo of like them just staring at me in kind of like
Okay.
bewilderment,
Okay.
and then go, "I just knocked out two of your people," and I'm going to, like, assuming that aggroes them, I'm going to action dash away with Nyx, away from Soleil and Aurora's direction, and I want to shout it out loud enough that Soleil and Aurora can kind of like hear what Nafisa just said and put two and two together.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay, cool.
There goes my
I'm not good at
hero.
this. It's a 16.
That's
Not,
pretty good.
not bad.
It's pretty
Not bad.
intimidating.
Yeah, what will the alpha think, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you see, the alpha is more of a. It's not actually a real thing, so.
Yeah, the alpha.
But it's so cool.
He is going to do this. Okay. So, anything else? So you're just dashing away down. So if you're dashing down the hall or back up the stairs?
Back from where I came. I'm gonna see
Okay,
if I
so
can
you're going
try to,
back
like,
up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to pull some aggro away from us.
Okay.
Yeah. Ideally all of it, but I understand Nafisa is not the scariest looking girl, especially after that photo shoot.
Okay. So you piece back upstairs, and so it's 30 feet to get back up. And do you want to go towards the entrance or towards somewhere else?
I saw the window. I saw like the direction that Feng ran in, right?
Yes, you definitely saw the Feng getting up into the window and then like jumping down. And she was looking towards a building on the left wing of this house, at the edge.
So I would have used my action to get the movement back up to like run up here, right? Like for dashing.
Yeah.
Okay, then I would like to like end my turn here. I'm gonna like next turn run and like shoot an arrow at the building that Feng went to and hope that like Soleil and Aurora could like mark it. But
Okay.
like that's the plan for next turn.
Okay. Alrighty. On their turn, this is Soleil. You hear like a radio. You also hear Nafisa say all this. And you hear the alpha tell somebody to get on the radio and convey to everyone that there's this Nafisa looking like person that is considered a shoot on sight, as well as the hound is here, or the dog is here, and He's got this like satyr girl with him, and they're stealing the artifacts. And then the alpha and one of the guys is going to not become visible to you, Soleil, in your darkness. Aurora, what do? You do hear footsteps, though. You do hear some footsteps away from you.
Yeah, I think to the best of her ability, she is truly just going to try and get out. So, like, move as far as she can out of there while invisible.
Okay, as you get out of the darkness, you use the movement to get out of the darkness, and you see that there is an alpha and a blood wolf who are basically standing on either side of the doorway, like with their guns ready to ambush Soleil. And they currently do not see you. And as you look back into the room where all the guards were, there's still the two wounded people on there. One of them is on the radio conveying various messages. The other one has his gun ready, but like still sitting in the room. And that is what you see.
Is the door open? Like, could there be a possibility of me just sneaking by through?
Yeah, the door is open.
Okay.
You can sneak by them.
I think we're gonna try and do that.
Okay, make a stealth check with advantage because you're invisible.
Yeah. Whew. 12.
12. Okay. Let's see how that plays out. Just do some quick wisdom at disadvantage.
Oh.
So the alpha got a 3, and the sentry got a 5. So you successfully clip-clop past them.
The quiet. There's so much chaos going on. They can't hear the hooves.
It's it's partially like as you walk, it's almost like your steps are being absorbed into someplace else. So yeah, do you want to go up the stairs? You want to use your full action to go up the stairs?
I think I want to be partly up the stairs, but I definitely want to wait for. I'm gonna. How far could just my movement take me in this situation?
Your base movement will get you basically, since you were at the like the back of the darkness, so your base movement would get you to the staircase itself, going up to the ground floor.
Then I'm going to go to the base of the staircase, and then wait there for now.
Okay.
I'm debating holding an action, but I think Soleil knows the goal is to get the fuck out of here. Let's so kill absolutely everything. But maybe he doesn't know that, and honestly, I love that for him too.
Okay.
So let's get like halfway up the stairs.
Okay. So use the rest of your turn to go halfway up the stairs. Soleil, it's your turn.
Yes. So out of the darkness now, you said that the alpha and one
as
other
you get
are
out
there
of the
to ambush
darkness,
me?
they use their held actions to shoot you.
Wow, rude.
Can you imagine?
They have advantage on this because they're using their focus fire ability. So
that's really rude.
First, the alpha to you, 14 and a 24. Do either of this hit?
No, the 24 will hit.
Okay. You take 2 piercing. And then the sentry is going to shoot you for a 17 and a 21.
Yep, those both hit.
For 4 and 3. So 7 more. So I guess 9 damage total is just their revolvers are just cracking into you as you emerge from the darkness.
So rude. All right. Well, I'm assuming I have to assume that Aurora got out. I can't afford to think otherwise.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna try and bulldoze my way through.
Okay.
Which means I'm gonna take out the presumably weaker of the two, so that way I can just keep on moving
Okay.
and not waste too much time. So I'm gonna go not for the alpha, but the other blood wolf, and try to carve my way through him. That's a 26 to hit.
You definitely hit him.
6 slashing.
Yep.
And 6 cold.
Okay. Do you only take the damage once to activate it?
I think so, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Let me
correct.
reread it, though.
Yeah, just wants to prime it.
Yeah.
Nice. Good then. All right, he is still up, but barely. He looks to be the guy that you cut up previously.
Oh, no, this poor guy. Thought he could get away, but a 24 will get him again for another 10 slashing.
How do you want to kill this guy on the other side of the
cold.
doorway?
Oh, you know what? It's not gonna be pretty. It's gotta be quick. You just a quick snap of the neck with the, the claws just wrenching his head a little bit from his shoulders, and we are moving and grooving.
Yeah, just splatter of blood on the side of the wall as just head falls lifelessly down. His body just entirely like cut puppet right now. The various blood drippings from your previous claws into him just turning to ice and shattering down.
Yep. And
Aurora, you did get to hear another set of screams and shattering crystals.
I certainly did.
So with that, I'm gonna, try and just keep moving forward.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and tank as much damage as I can from this guy, assuming he's gonna keep shooting at me on his turn. So
you can get to the base of the stairs with the rest of your movement.
Cool.
So those guys are gone. Feng, you do see that there are what appears to be 2 blood wolves trying to move through the crowd, but they are not doing a terribly great job of it. Trying to move towards you.
Okay.
But it is now your turn.
All right. Let's start by trying to get this car running.
Okay. I guess it would be a tinkerer's tools or whatever you want to use for it. With intelligence as your skill.
Normal roll, right?
Yeah, not with advantage or anything.
Sure, I couldn't swing some of my factory experience.
Oh, God, you want to be like this? Fine, you can get advantage on hot wiring. You did build cars.
Look, I already had hot ladies shoot me.
He did build a car.
Also, odd or even, Feng.
Even this time, sure.
Okay. It is not an Emerald King.
That would have been good.
But yeah, you used to work at a car factory as an engineer. I'll let you do this. So get your advantage on your hot wiring check.
All right. This car is hopefully reliable enough that a 24 will do it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that you had already rolled. Yeah, you're able to, just immediately get in there. It's, it almost feels good to be back in a car despite what happened to you the last time you had to deal with cars. But like being able to get back, quote unquote, under the hood with it, it very much feels like, oh yeah, there's a reason why I was so good at this. And yeah, you hear the, the as the car engine starts activating.
Does the exit of the garage only go towards where there are currently crowds of people?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. Am I willing to do some vehicular manslaughter? I don't think so.
It's all about, your land vehicle proficiency to be able to try and do some evasive driving around them.
To be able to what?
To do some evasive driving around them. So since you are not proficient in it, you can make the check without proficiency if you want to start trying to weave through?
I mean, I already know that they're coming for me.
Yeah.
I don't think the play is to leave the car at this point. I think I have to, like, I'll hop out of the car to unlock the doors because
Uh-huh.
I don't want to have to, plow through and ruin the car.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, I mean, okay, I'm gonna justify this in the moment that, like, hey, if I end up horrifically maiming anyone, I'll do some pro bono work. Okay, uh, door to the garage unlocked, in car started,
Yep.
hand leaning on the horn, and then let's just head out. Let's just head out and head towards where I have like the rough idea of where they might be able to meet me up above.
Presumably, from what you know, if they're not gonna blow their way out of the ground level window by the secret room, it'd probably be at the entryway to the house.
All right. Just for kicks, uh, you can shift what disguise self you have up, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, I couldn't remember. Yeah, then you know what? This is a throwaway identity. I don't have to worry about it. And I'm definitely not going to waste the slot just so I can have the Count be the one doing this.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you can change it once you've cast it. You'd have to recast it.
Yeah, as much as I want to frame the Count for this, I don't want to burn through one of my precious few slots for this.
Okay. So are you going to be concerned for the lives of the people in this courtyard as you move through it?
I think I'm going to try to wait until.
So you're
Is
staying in
this
the garage.
is this the kind of garage door where it swings outward?
It like rolled up. We'll say it rolled up, so it's all the way in an exposed garage position.
All right. Yeah. Like as soon as I see where the hounds are, let's floor it towards them.
Okay, so you're going to be driving towards them this turn.
I mean, the fun thing about a garage is unless you want to destroy a wall, you can only really go the one way.
Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, make a land vehicle proficiency roll without proficiency.
Okay, so what would that be?
It would be dexterity. Just roll dexterity.
All right. That's a 16.
A 16. Well, dexterity save is not dexterity.
Sorry.
Are you proficient in a dexterity saving throw?
No.
Okay, then it's fine because then it's just whatever your dex is. All right. So with a 16, you are able to move through the crowd without hitting anybody who's a civilian. We'll say.
Oh, thank goodness.
So this is gonna be roll me 3d6.
Okay. That's gonna be a 2, a 3, and a 4. For
Okay,
a 9.
so 9 damage. So as you start slamming into these two guys, they very much hit the fender of your car and kind of bounce off of it for the 9 damage, but they are still alive and they will start shooting now.
You know what? That's fair. Are they prone from being hit by a car?
Sure, they'll be prone.
Okay.
On either side of your car currently.
Fair.
As you appear to be driving directly towards the other garage. Now it'll be the matter of how easily you're able to break that. Nafisa, you're out here. You see blazing out of the garage on the left side of the building is this very nice, fucking like sedan PT Cruiser kind of thing just come slamming out and immediately goes right into a pair of blood wolves who bounce off of it and roll to the sides. People are screaming. It's chaos.
All right. How many people are in the way of the car? I know Feng's not trying to kill anybody, but or make more roadkill.
It's just there's people everywhere. Feng was able to avoid hitting people as they like dived out of the way and stuff, but it does seem like perhaps the hitting of the blood wolves may have triggered a more offensive response from various bystanders in this crowd.
I can see from the chaos how bad this all is. I'm not being chased, right? I don't see anybody right behind me. Okay, I'm gonna
from where you moved. You do see one of the guards is coming up the stairs at you.
I'll risk it. I'll risk it for the greater good. I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy to specifically make my voice boom.
Okay.
I know it's only a 30 feet range, but I'm gonna assume the sound kind of carries somewhat, and I'm gonna start shouting out, "Card, please, in an orderly fashion, come inside the house. If you can fight, please help people who can't fight. Come inside the house." I'm trying to like direct people away from the chaos, and hopefully those who like. All right, shit, I'm not good at this. Someone. Hey, none of us are good at this. Wait a minute.
You're all not charisma characters. That was a 2.
That's a 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
+5.
Yeah. So you're shouting, but like, definitely not now over the car horn going and the screeching of the tires and stuff. It seems like you're just not having any success bringing order to this.
Damn. All right. Well then, that was my action basically. I'm gonna. The courtyard gates are still locked, right?
Yeah. Well, the estate gates. It's not really courtyard gates, but the estate's gates.
It's my bad.
Were closed previously.
That's how the car would leave, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna start making my way towards the estate gates.
All right. Make an athletics or acrobatics, as you have to go through the other side of the courtyard.
Okay. That is an 11.
11 is not good enough, so you're moving half speed.
Okay, that's fine. That's all I got.
Okay. So Nafisa's going there. They're blood wolfing. So on this, the one guy who is coming up the stairs is going to try and shoot you, Nafisa, in the back, as you're trying to help people bring order out of this madness. So that's a nat 20. And does a 16 hit you?
A nat 20 hits me, a 16 does not.
Okay. You take 11 piercing damage as you get shot in the back.
Noted.
All right. And then the 2 people are going to stand up and try and shoot Feng as she's driving by. They have disadvantage on this, which is countered by their advantage for their focus fire, so they're just making straight rolls at you, Feng.
Okay.
Since you're evasively driving. So, nope, nat 1, and does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, they're just starting to unload shots into this car, but they're trying to duck and weave out of its path of potential swerving and stuff, and so the shots are going wild, much to the chagrin of the other people in this courtyard. Aurora, you saw a guard run up, and you hear a gunshot above you, slamming into Nafisa. You hear a car horn outside, people screaming, more gunshots happening. What do you do? Oh, and Soleil's at the base of the stairs with more blood and ice on him.
What's new?
She saw Soleil cleave that guy. So, but basically she was just waiting to double check to make sure that Soleil was good to get out. And after watching that, she is confident in his ability to make it the rest of the way. So she's going to go up to the top of the stairs, still invisible.
Yep.
And is going to try to just head out to wherever the car noise was.
Okay. I'm going to do a quick roll at disadvantage. Nope. This guy is too busy shooting Nafisa to see you. As you walk past the guy and get out the front entryway, you see the car at the other side of the crowd. Nafisa is about 15 feet into the courtyard of people and debris. The car appears to be at about
Yeah.
60 feet away from the entryway.
Yeah. If I can also say something.
Yeah.
Before getting out to the top of the stairs, I would have probably yelled to Soleil saying, "I'm almost out." Just to
Okay.
kind of confirm that, you know. So he knows more so where I am, not that I'm just
Okay.
like left in the dust.
Alrighty.
But yeah, I think she'll just try, while still maintaining invisibility, just
Uh-huh.
keep as safe as possible while getting the hell out of there and into the car.
Okay. Athletics or acrobatics?
Oh boy.
Just
Yes.
to be sure, you're going to drop invisibility when you're getting close, right? Because I can't see you.
Yeah.
Good.
Aurora just manifests in the back seat.
I just hear boom, boom.
14?
14? No, it was DC 15. So you get 15 feet. You're basically near Nafisa. That helps.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I would probably action dash to see if I could get through further, though.
That was with an action
Oh,
dash
okay.
because you had to go from basically the stairway to
Yeah.
the entryway and then into the courtyard.
Understood now.
Okay, before Soleil can go, the Alpha is going to run up and shoot Soleil. So he's going to jump into melee with you, Soleil. He is approaching you. Alright, and now that he is in melee, he's not at advantage because he doesn't have any blood wolves, but he is going to triple tap you.
Oh.
Nope. 10, 23, and 17.
The 2 will hit.
Okay, you take 5 and 8, so 3 and 4. 7 more damage.
Okay.
He goes, "You fucking dog, I'll put you down. Get vengeance for my friends." Soleil, it is your turn.
And you can dial the same, buddy. We're going
respect
to you know what? He started this. He could have let me go, so I guess I'll try and try to claw at him. I do what I do best.
Okay.
Ooh, 13 I'm guessing will not hit this guy.
Yeah, let me double check his AC because the other ones have really shitty AC. No, 13 does not hit him.
I figured. How about a 26?
26 will hit him.
Cool. 8 slashing and 5 cold.
Okay.
And I'm going to... no, I can't use my binding thing again. I can only do that once per rest. Womp womp.
Womp womp. You killed the hell out of that one guy.
I sure did. I guess that will be my turn, because I don't have bonus action economy anymore.
I'm saying,
Yep,
you
yep.
have 2 up in fighting, don't you? Or
Yeah,
does that not count for your
If
wolf
you have
form?
both, you could do your third
I
attack with your bonus action.
You're correct. I do it again.
You just increased his action economy dramatically.
How about a 19? Does that hit?
A 19 does hit.
Let's
Cool.
go.
11 slashing.
I didn't like that one.
Actually, I don't know if my Crimson Right applies.
I think you have to do it
I think it's
per
one
hand.
per arm, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, so ignore the Crimson
Yeah,
Right that I just
so-
rolled. So
Yeah,
11.
that extra hit helped. You know, he's still looking good. He's not at half health yet because he's much
He's
sturdier.
looking good.
He's much sturdier than the sentries, but yeah, you roughed him up, and he just looks extra determined.
Get out of there, buddy.
Since you're still at the base of the stairs, the guy who is wounded in the restroom is going to try and support the Alpha by double tapping you, Soleil. And he does get his advantage since he's got another Blood Wolf helping. So
Ooh.
not nat 20 and a nat 20.
Ooh.
That's 3 piercing and 5 piercing.
Okie dokie.
How you doing health wise? I imagine some of this is stacking up.
I'm at about half.
Okay, good. And then Feng, it is your turn. You can see Nafisa through the crowd near the entranceway. You also see the people
Okay.
shooting at you.
Yeah, I would love to head on over to pick up Nafisa.
Are you still trying to avoid hitting people?
I probably should. I probably should try.
Okay, make your land vehicle check.
All right, here goes
So
nothing.
just dex it up.
That's an 18.
Okay, yeah, you're able to swerve through the crowd. It is, driving this car. It doesn't have the smooth elegance of an Emerald King, but this is still a very high end vehicle that is really turning on a dime out here. And
These barbarians, what they settle for.
Caecilian made vehicles, disgusting. But yeah, you're able to swerve through the crowd without hitting anybody, and you're able to slide right in front of Nafisa. Odd or even, Feng?
Oh god, let's hope for even this time.
Odd.
God.
Aurora, make a dexterity saving throw.
I
my
knew
God.
it was gonna happen. No, like
6.
Funk.
Do roll 2d6, Fog. Since you're not fully accelerating into Aurora, you're just kind of clipping her as you stop.
Okay, that's a 5.
Aurora, you take 5 damage as Fog just fucking hits you with her car as she's stopping in front of Nafisa. Does invisibility drop when you take damage?
I'm just checking that.
If not, make a concentration check.
It's a concentration check, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
could you-
willfully choose to fail?
It says the spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. So
Okay, so
I
you
have
make
not.
a concentration check. DC 10.
I would probably be like, I would probably yelp of just like the ow.
Aurora?
Your invisibility drops. You see Aurora on the ground at the front of your car.
Hold on, sisters. You need to coordinate better in the future, please. Let's get you in.
Okay, I'm coming.
I'm just gonna pick up Aurora and like chuck her in the back seat. real
Yeah,
quick.
on Nafisa's turn, do you grab Aurora and jump in the car?
I want to put Aurora in the car, but I also want to like go open the courtyard gate so we don't have to like bash
Well,
through them.
it's still quite a distance to get to the gate.
Okay, got it.
If you're going
Alright,
by
yeah,
foot.
yeah. We're getting in the car. There's a roof to this car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a
Okay.
roof.
All right. So no bow action just yet. Man, I
I
wish I had a
mean,
gun.
you can roll down the window.
It's a little hard to draw a bow through a car window.
Fair.
Yeah, but we're in the car. I'm
Okay.
gonna ask. I'm going to look at Aurora, who is like probably coughing up all of her inside blood. I know this is hard. Is Soleil with you? Is he also invisible?
No, he should be coming soon though. We were running the hell out of there.
We've known Soleil long enough that Nafisa would know that. Okay, he might not be so eager to run out.
What do you mean?
I
We
mean,
need to go open the gates. Okay. Feng
yeah,
gates.
I mean, listen, as long as he gets close enough to me, I can get him in here.
Okay.
Okay, the Blood Wolf's turn. The 2 people that Feng hit are gonna try and shoot her in the car. Just
Rude,
straight
but
rolls.
fair.
That is a 10 and a 13, so nope, just hitting the side of the car. Aurora, people are shooting at you. And then the Alpha is going to try and triple tap Soleil some more. And because he can't get his pack tactics, since somebody is not also in here, he is 15, 12, and 23. Does a 15 hit you? Or is Meris here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was plotting my move and I wasn't realizing you were talking to me. No, a 15 will not hit. A 12 will not
Okay,
hit.
so you take 2
will.
damage.
Boop boop.
And he unloads the other 3 rounds and slides open his cylinder, puts it a speed load cylinder, and snaps it back into place. That's his turn. Aurora, you're in a car. Somebody hit you. People are shooting at this car. What do you do with your life?
I think I'm going to hold my action essentially, and I don't think Soleil can hear me, but I want to yell at him like, Soleil, get the hell fucking out of there! And just holding my action to essentially warp him into the car as soon as I see him.
What is the warp ability?
I will post it.
Okay,
Yep.
Can a giant wolf man fit in the car?
Not well. You're gonna have to lean out the window. Soleil, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Loath as he is to admit it, we're a little bloodied up right now. He knows there's a job to do. As fun as it would be to prove this guy wrong and just tear into him, he begrudgingly will give him just a frustrated snarl, and we're going to disengage.
Are you actually disengaging or provoking and just full speed moving away?
No, I should probably dash, huh? I will, yeah, I'll take an attack of opportunity, and I'm just gonna book it and action dash up the stairs.
Nope, he missed.
Yay.
But yeah, with your dash, you get up the stairs, you see the guy that shot Nafisa, who I forgot to shoot again, turns to look at you wide-eyed as you run past him and out the front door, and there's Feng and your gang inside of a car.
So as soon as I see him, I'm basically just like sitting there with like my paintbrush out, and you're just going to see basically what is literally basically a Doctor Strange portal open up in front of you,
Incredible.
and the other side is in the back of the car. I'm gonna put you in the trunk. There's a bit more space in there, I think.
You see the trunk just snap
How big
off
is the trunk?
as this, essentially like 9-foot tall muscle slabbed beast suddenly materializes inside of it, and just the metal of the trunk just flies off, and Soleil is in the back there.
It's probably the comfiest place in the car for him.
Soleil, as you're in the back of the car, the guy that was gonna shoot Nafisa is now gonna shoot you.
Wow, rude.
I'm special.
Nope, just hits part of the car. With that, Feng, it is your turn. Do you want to slide over for Nafisa to take the wheel?
Nafisa, you said you have driven beasts of burden, yes?
Yes.
I will teach you. I know you are a wonderful, wonderful learner. Now get over here.
This is gonna be really awkward. B move. I'm assuming Feng is moving to the shotgun seat, and then I'm coming in from the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're weaving through it, but you're able to get in the driver's, and
I'm giving you the crash course help action.
Are you using one of your special hobgoblin helps?
Oh, you know it, babe. We're using Fey Gift. We're doing this as a bonus action.
Okay, what does it do?
All right, so I can do it as a bonus action, and then depending on which one it is, I think really the only useful one here would be hospitality, since we're not walking and we're not really fighting. So yeah,
gain some.
I'm feeling hurt. Nafisa's probably not feeling great. Let's just get 1d6 plus 3 temp HP.
Okay.
So that is 7 temp HP each.
Alrighty.
And just out of curiosity, can
Yeah.
I see that dashing hound of
Yep.
the state from where we are?
Yeah, she is in the crowd. She is sighting in on whoever's currently the driver right now.
I would like
You could.
with my action to cast Prestidigitation at her.
Okay.
I want to
How,
I want to
double check
produce-
prestidigitation.
I want to produce the sound.
You don't even have prestidigitation.
Ah, that is true. But I do, however, have. Let's get it.
You have Mage Hand and Message.
I do, however, have the all-purpose multi-tool, which lets me borrow a cantrip from the full cantrip list.
Gotcha.
But yes, I would like to use it to
It has a 10-foot range, by the way.
All right, fine. Do you want me to hold my action?
No, I'm just telling you that spell is probably not
Alright,
the most
alright.
applicable.
Fine. I'll just.
So didn't you action
I'll
help?
just
No,
blow
she
a.
did
bonus
bonus action
action
because
because
I'll just
Hobgoblin.
blow a kiss at her
Oh,
with
cool.
a wink.
Yeah, if you're not one of the military style hobgoblins, you're the Fey ones who get
Yeah,
their real
I'm just
hub
gonna
mode.
blow a kiss at her with a wink.
Okay.
Do you drop your disguise as you do that? Because
No.
I think that would be such good kayfabe.
No, I mean, I would like to still exist in this area without being a criminal to some degree.
Unlike everyone
Oh.
else in your party.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
What
I'm
do you
definitely taking a car
mean?
Could have been
selfie.
me.
All right.
Oh, fine. I'll
Oh.
go into pure pressure.
Okay.
I'll peel it off and blow the kiss.
Alright, Nafisa, you're driving. The help action counters your disadvantage for not knowing specifically how to drive a car from your culture. But you got the gist of it. It's not so different from a wagon.
Do I have a clear shot to the fucking courtyard gates?
Odd or even?
I mean, estate gates. Hit me up with the even.
Even.
Yeah.
Let's
The-
go.
All the
That's cool.
gunfire and stuff, and people are just darting towards the house as much as they can. So you feel like you could probably do a straight shot through the gates.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, I can see no better way to lead to the next encounter. We're gonna full send it into the gates.
Okay, make a driving check. So, Dex
Okay,
plus proficiency for your land vehicle.
Dexterity, and this is at neutral 22.
You see sunglasses slide off of the fucking the shade thing and just flop onto your face like the coolest kid ever. But yeah, you just accelerate through, slam into that gate, and with getting over a 20, you crack through the mage enchanted gateway and start blazing out of the estate area.
Okay, so I'm just going to drive in random directions, please. Where do we go?
I think I can navigate.
Okay, we're gonna because this combat went so much longer because of hilarity. The next one is going to be much shorter, so you just gotta keep on driving as some additional assailants are coming at you. So if you could please put yourselves inside of this white car up here.
Hell yeah. Alright.
Oh, the wheels on the right side. It's European.
Ugh.
I mean, we are, you
Oops.
know, where we are.
No, that's the right one. Give me 1 second. I have to make sure the one is correct.
Oh, thank God they have handicapped parking.
Before these people catch up, can I hand Soleil a potion of healing and have him down it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't need no healing. What do you
I'm
mean?
handing you a potion of healing.
You poke one of his wounds to get him to open his mouth.
Just stick your finger in the bloody Aurora.
Please,
Ew.
please,
Alright.
mister, a few HP away from bloodlust.
What do you
Don't
mean?
bloodlust.
There's a
Oh
bloodlust
no! I
ability?
need that
Go
bloodlust
on.
for RP.
No. Wait.
Wait.
Let's go ahead and roll through the healing berries.
Oh, what? How powerful? are we
2d4
talking?
plus 2. It's just a basic healing potion.
Okay.
Okay, let me re-straighten this up.
Ooh.
A 10.
Nice.
That's
Alright.
a big 10.
You got some big heals. You pull out, screeching down the pathway out of the Count's estate. You know, some gunfire rattling off behind you. And as you start getting away from the estate and back into the, the city roads and stuff, you see that there are cars converging on you, these other black sedans. And as they get closer, you see that there appears to be people leaning out the shotguns of them with large firearms, and they look with hostile intent at you guys. Since you guys cruised out, I'm gonna have them go first. And so the driver is going to make his check. So it is this plus 2. Okay, so he's currently good for trying to accelerate. He starts. I gotta drag everyone. So he's accelerating forward. And the people in the car lean out the various windows as you hear somebody shouting at the driver, "Schnell, schnell! We must stop them, they have the skull!" And they're going to start spraying into your car.
Okay.
We're going to start off shooting at Soleil in the trunk.
Really quick obs
Yeah.
should... our turns aren't on the turn order. That's
Oh, it's
intentional,
probably because
right?
you didn't get dragged over to this screen.
Okay, good.
Let me see how this works. Darn
I
it.
can...
Just click your tokens, and I'm gonna go.
I can pull up the initiatives we all rolled earlier.
Yeah, pull them up and click your tokens and do your use basically. So
Let's just use the... Oh, you got it.
yeah, I've added you into the orders as zeros. Just change the zeros to what your initiatives are.
Yeah,
So Aurora got a
here
9,
I will-
Soleil got a 6, Feng an 18, and Nafisa 15.
Got it. Would Nyx be here as well? I mean, he goes around
No,
asking
she
anyways.
she
goes-
cannot. The car is very full. She is there, but she's there in spirit.
That's gotcha. Yeah, she'd still use a reaction to buff people,
Yeah,
right?
she could still do her thing to support you. She just personally can't do stuff.
Got it.
Alright, so 6. Alright, that should have cleared out your old initiatives. And... okay, are you all there?
Yep.
Okay, so Soleil, I'm going to shoot at you.
Okay.
So Nafisa did succeed very well on her driving check. So I would normally have disadvantage. They get advantage from their focus fire ability, but because of these specific guns, they have disadvantage again.
Obs, you cut out there.
They have disadvantage. That's all you need now.
Yippee.
So they have disadvantage to shoot you, Soleil, with their Tommy guns. So they're going to get 3 shots each. All
16
this.
will hit.
Oh, the 15?
The 16.
Oh,
Oh, no,
16.
that's disadvantage.
Yeah.
Aha, they all
Yeah,
miss.
it's 15. I was like, I'm not wearing my glasses, but I think that's a 15. Alright, so the first spray does nothing. Second spray. 1 shot goes off.
Yep.
For 3 damage. As
Right.
the rear left side gunner just leans out his door and is just hosing down the back of your car with his Tommy gun. All of them are just kind of ricocheting off or missing wildly with Nafisa's driving, but one of them does tag you for 3 damage, giving you a little glancing blow. And then the wizard is going to look over and he has a kind of obstructed view of the car since he's on the rightmost side of it. So he is going to try and look over, and I'm going to give, based on this scenario, it's going to do a hold person at Nafisa, but you have advantage, Nafisa, because it's very difficult for him to get a spell lock on you.
Okay. This is a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
You got it, ma'am. That is a 16.
Okay, you are good.
Ooh.
So yeah, you feel these like it's almost this like draconic terror, which is odd for you to be feeling this, but it's almost like this very like draconic essence is flowing through you as he stares at you, and you just get this like view of this terrible kind of draconic slaying being, like somebody who is bathed in the blood of people like you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the other guy leaning out the window is not going to try and shoot through his buddy who's driving. So he is just kind of out of luck this turn. Aurora, what do you do?
Okay. Let's just start it off nice and easy. I want to try and make it so this group can't get closer.
Yep.
So essentially, what's going to happen, I'm casting a spell called Magnify Gravity.
Okay.
So, I'll show a spell description as well. 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point, so just the car.
Okay.
They all, I don't know if including the car, that's your call.
Yeah.
Have to make a saving throw or take 2d8 force damage and half their speed.
Okay. The car will just be as a part of the driver.
Yeah, I figure.
So it's a Constitution.
Yep.
Alright, so let's see. We got driver. Oh, they don't have disadvantage at this, but it's still rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Driver, shotgun, back guy, wizard.
So one passed.
Yep. So the other 3. So the car is currently halved for its driving. And roll your damage, or you already did. It's 6.
Yep.
Okay. He's fine. Fine. And damaged.
Yeah, I don't know if the secondary section matters at all, but just until the start of your next turn, any object that isn't being worn or carried in the sphere requires a strength check to pick up or move.
That's probably not going to be super applicable.
I
for
figured.
This. All right, their turn. Their driver is now going to have disadvantage to try and drive this vehicle because you done goofed him. That is a 7. So you see this one, the car back there just whoosh, rapidly drops back as this driver's struggling to get control of it with the gravity well, and as he's trying to pull through the gravity well, it just, the moment he snaps out of it, he overcompensates and the car just immediately bolts outright out of control.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, and so they're not going to try and shoot you as they're dealing with that. Soleil, what do you want to do?
I don't know what I'm doing, cause your boy's not in melee with anybody.
You can like reach out, like.
I'm like, how insane would it be to like
Slash their tires.
Hey, now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Rip their
All right.
car off.
Now we're
Alright, I'm
thinking
gonna
with gasoline.
attempt to lean out as far as possible, and yeah, let's try to slash a tire if the DM so allows it.
I'll allow it. Make an attack. It would normally, I'm gonna say that this is a targeted, a called shot, so make it a disadvantage.
Okay.
19, even with the evasive driving, you're going to connect.
Sweet. That's 6 damage to the tire.
Let's go.
Plus
Okay.
the cold.
Oh, yeah. Make it a little slippy.
5. All right, yeah, you puncture that tire.
Ew.
As you lead over and just you do it the back or the front tire.
I'm kind of in the middle, but I feel like I'd have closer access to the front tire? Question mark. We'll say I went for the front one.
Okay, so you puncture the front tire, and you see the car not doing so hot now. You think on their turn it's gonna get a little wacky. Feng, you're looking over at Nafisa as you see Soleil just pop the front tire of this car.
You are doing absolutely wonderfully. Can I take... I guess can I take a quick search action?
I was like, it's quick search engine. You're gonna Google something in the middle of combat.
Yeah. Could I take a quick search action to see, like, is there any kind of a map or anything that might be useful? I don't know, maybe he keeps, like, a personal gun or something in the glove compartment.
Check the glove box.
Alright, search.
Odd or even.
Yeah, just make your investigation
There we
check.
go. There we go. That
13?
is a 13.
You notice that there is some condoms. There is actually a pair of driving gloves. But there does not appear to be a map in this one. Or a pistol, presumably.
It's much smaller than I was expecting. Alright, well... Okay, well, let's see, I assume I can't do another action now, right?
No.
Alright, then... Okay, that's also an action. I don't think I have any
You gonna
bonus?
give Nafisa a help action again?
Yeah, sure. You know, I don't have anything else I can do with my bonus actions, so, yeah.
Okay. Nafisa, you can choose to either use your action or bonus action to drive. Which would you rather do?
Can I cast spells while driving a car?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to. You know, we've been pretty Batman tonight, right? I'm going to like Speed Racer style cast Fog Cloud.
Okay, alright. So
So it's like a 20-foot radius spear of fog centered on a point within range. I'm gonna do it at an intersection.
okay.
And then for my bonus action, drive the car in a manner where they won't be able to like tell which way I've gone.
Do your evasive driving roll. So DC
Alright.
15.
You got it.
You got an advantage.
Well,
it's
it
a
just
neutral.
negates the disadvantage, so it's a straight.
Oh, right.
Yeah, this poor Middle Eastern girl, Central Asian girl, is
First
not...
time behind the wheel.
Mm-hmm. What a way to learn. Let's go. That is a 14.
Tragically, no.
So close.
Yeah, you're able to drive. It's just not going to be as elusive. Your fog cloud's still in effect, so that will potentially make it harder to track you anyway. But you don't think you went above and beyond that.
Mama would not be proud of me.
Nonsense. You have been doing wonderfully.
Oh, that was in her head. Don't worry. Nafisa's very confident outside.
I'm confident on the outside.
I swear.
All right, so disadvantage. Woo. But I'm gonna say because of this, because you literally burst one of the tires on it, it's gonna be halved. So a 10 does somehow make it so he's able to retain control of the vehicle, but he is not gaining, not moving forward. It's basically everything is like just to keep this from like totally spinning out on him. So only one of them is gonna get to go on it, but they can't really. They basically have disadvantage on all driving checks now. So I am going to have the back guy keep shooting at Soleil. Scheiße! As he goes 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Fair amount of 17s.
All of those are on me.
Yep, 3 17s to you.
Yeah, 3 of them will hit.
So 3, 3, and 2. So 8 more damage to you, Soleil.
Guys, we're not at half. We're okay.
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 Health potion.
The back wizard is going to magic missile Nafisa.
Oh yeah, I can't
So
dodge
rude.
that.
Not yet.
Where's your
Not
shield
yet.
spell?
As rangers are wont to do. So you take 9 force damage as
Okay.
3 black swords fly out of the back of this car and just go stabbing into your arm while driving.
It's cool. Feng made me feel better. I have temp HP.
It's true.
All right, Aurora.
All right. So did this car just like full spin out?
It is. Yeah, it basically full spun out for. They're gonna have to
Okay.
use their turn to get back in the chase.
Okay, I gotcha. Can I just shoot a web spell at this car?
You can.
Okay.
I predicted you would.
I think I'm going to shoot a web spell at that car.
Okay. So they have disadvantage on this because you shot out their tires. So not the blood wolf. So let's go disadvantage. A 10. Nope. You web
Nope.
it, and they were able to recover losing a tire, but that just causes the car to. It would absolutely spin out and probably flip end over end if the webs weren't holding it in place.
She basically just like takes a second and draws the web and like connects it to all points of the car and causes the gears to probably just all jam and get all sticky.
You do see that because of the very abrupt stop of the web gripping them, fucking boosh, boosh. The wizard and the guy in the back fly out of their windows they were leaning out of to try and shoot you guys.
Where's
And-
your seatbelts?
The good news is their fall is being very greatly restrained by landing in a web, but they're still going to take some damage from this, so he wasn't accelerating that fast, so we're going to say 3d6. So they each take 8 damage as they fly out of this car into the web. Had there not been a web there, they would have been taking significantly more.
You saved a life.
Yay!
And so that was Aurora. The other ones are recovering. Soleil, what do you want to do? You see that you're driving towards a fog cloud, and one car is currently in a web. The other car is only beginning to get back on its feet towards you.
I have no clue. I know realistically I should probably get out of my wolf form. Would he think of that though?
Maybe.
Man, but we
Maybe.
gotta get you some javelins.
Maybe. I think I will. I think I'm going to, in this moment, realize he's hurt. He does not want to endanger his friends. We're in very close company. Aurora would definitely be the first one to die. So I'm gonna bonus action shift.
Oh, I thought you were
and-
still in your wolf form this time.
No. Like I have to use a bonus action to shift out of my wolf
Oh, okay,
form.
okay, okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that back into my normal pinky self. I feel like I want to help action somebody because there's not much I can realistically.
You get a double help action Nafisa.
I mean, unless I just want to be really petty and Ray of Frost a guy.
You could. There's a guy lying in a web
Yeah.
on the street who was the guy shooting you.
Wait, does the speed reduction count on vehicles?
For web?
No, Ray of Frost.
Oh yeah, Ray of Frost has speed reduction. Can
'Cause
I
I'm gonna
could,
say
like,
not for
get
Ray of
away.
Frost, just because it's a little
cantrip.
cantrip.
cantrip?
That's fair.
Cantrip to that cantrip.
Yeah. I will. Which one's driving? This one or this one?
The guy with the dot. in
Blue
his
dot.
head.
Cool. I will try to Ray of Frost this guy because I can.
Okay, the guy. Well, that car is not moving. It's in a web.
Oh, okay. All right. So we.
It's the one
probably
further
just-
away. That is the one that is starting to drive towards you again.
This one.
Yeah.
I see. I don't think. 60 feet.
Yeah, you're good.
Cool. I Ray of Frost that guy.
Okay. Try and shoot
That
him.
driver.
It's
We'll
a
see what
straight
happens.
roll. He can't evade you or anything.
That's a 19.
You tag him.
Cool.
Yeah.
11 cold damage.
What is a
Wait a
Soleil
minute.
Ray of Frost?
Let's go, Lilia.
Yeah, let's go, Ilya. I think it doesn't look like anything that you would think to come out of Soleil. It's not like grotesque, it's not like weird looking. It's just this strikingly kind of beautiful array of like frost and snowflakes, but it's just bitterly cold.
Gotcha. Yeah, it snaps right through the windshield of the car and hits the driver. And you just see like the little lance of ice going through his like shoulder. As he shouts, Scheiße! And that is your turn.
That is my turn.
Alright. Feng. If Nafisa succeeds on this driving check, you guys will be able to get out of the situation.
What was that? He cut out.
If Nafisa succeeds on this driving check, you will be able to get out of this situation.
Able to get out.
Okay. Let's see. Is this one that I have already done a help action for?
No, because it's a new turn.
Alright, fuck it. Let's bonus action to try and get that at least. And, then let's all-purpose tool to tinker with my arm, try and reconfigure it a little bit. Let's see if we can get, let's go with a firebolt. See if we can get a firebolt in my arm.
Okay. You gonna firebolt the driver of the other car?
That's the hope, yeah. Just gonna try and pop that open, reconfigure the exhaust pipes to the forward thrusters, all of that nonsense.
So is it an action to all-purpose tool?
Yeah, it
Okay.
is. So I don't do anything. It looks
Okay.
kind of neat for not doing anything, but it's nothing.
Okay.
Other than the bonus action help.
Yeah, Nafisa, your last driving check. This is just DC 10 to get out of here. Anything else is flair.
Alright, we're gonna baby driver this. I'm going to action pass without a trace and do the cool thing where you enter an area just outside of like peripheral view from above or like the alleyways, and then just sort of like reverse and then tell everyone to duck while they drive past. So I'm gonna cast pass without a trace as my action, and then I'm going to bonus action drive dexterity neutral. That's a 17.
There you go. So before your fog cloud loses concentration, you get through the fog cloud, and then bam, pass without trace. You are gone as you just slide away. And with that, the rest of the cars that were trying to pursue you just can't catch up to you. And after just like driving for a while in a direction, you see who has the Stone of Recall?
I will say that I also do because I
Okay.
have the items. I've just been moral support.
Okay. After a few more minutes of Nafisa just really stealth getting out of here, you do see the Stone of Recall light up as you get into basically the more like the slaughterhouse district of the town that you smelled earlier on when you arrived. Where apparently the anti-teleportation stuff is not as strong.
Yeah, I think we can. I think we can leave. Can you like pull aside so we can get out of here?
Yeah, actually, I need to do something really quick, and she's gonna pull aside next to a mailbox.
Man, Nafisa, this ain't the time.
It'll be fast. It'll be fast. And you just see her like with an envelope, and like there's some photos in it, and she like takes one more of the group, and then puts it in the envelope marked for the paper she was hired for.
No,
And she puts it.
don't do that. We're one of criminals.
Still like posing for the camera.
Yeah,
like-
Nafisa drops off her incriminating evidence.
No.
And with that, do you activate the stone?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least 2 of us were masked.
Listen, guys, we need our bounty picks, and not all of us got the hot moth baddie to take a photo of us now. Did we?
I imagine Aurora's just full panic, like both hands up, like please don't.
Like a sheep in headlights.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also taking my hat back from Soleil. I don't think you ever
did not
used
use it. He
I
did
did
not
not
use
take
it.
it.
He did not use it, nor did you use any of your just as planned resources.
because it worked so well without him.
Yeah, the plan was flawless.
Flawless.
So
Really.
the Stone of Recall, thankfully this isn't like a wild teleport, so when you activate it, you all feel yourselves discombobulate into magical energy, and you materialize in a room with a teleportation circle like inscribed on it, with all the fancy wires and gem overlays and hydroponic and stuff. And there's a few dragonborn and lizard folk guards in here, and they see you guys pop in, and they kind of acknowledge you, and one of them leans over to another one who heads out of the door, and you guys are back in the Dragon Mansion. Good job escaping Coordinata.
I think Aurora would just kind of just like sit down and just be like, I need a minute. Y'all, who wants it? And holds up the orb with the skull inside of it.
Like to us or to like the other draconic beings here to like.
Either or, really.
Ooh, I will trade you because you don't take freebies, and she's gonna put a good berry in your hand.
Oh.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really get anything to eat there. I was kind of hoping to steal some good food, but so it goes.
Oh, I will steal food for us next time at the next fancy thing we go to.
I can still just cook for you.
I mean, yeah. Well, we'll get to the feast later, the victory feast.
Well, for what it matters, I think you did very well. Both of you.
Oh, thanks. Hops out of the trunk, rolls his shoulders. That
You
was
too.
fun.
Shortly thereafter, Zelik, the little kobold majordomo, will come into the room and look up at you guys and go, they had said that you have returned and you have the artifact?
Yes, it is right here. I say, holding out the little orby.
Naturally.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I would like a full debrief after the mistresses see this. Please come with me.
Yes. We get bed soon, Aurora.
Oh, okay. My legs are real sore.
Soleil, you
carry
got
you?
her?
Yeah, need me to carry you? He offers his bloodied hands.
You've seen those hands in action, Aurora. Why they're covered in blood. The good news is a lot of the blood is frozen and fallen off.
No, looking at the blood, I think I'm all right, Soleil. I feel a little nauseous, if anything.
All the more reason for me to carry you.
Actually, that's a lot of blood. Did you get hurt? Do you want a berry?
Oh, I mean, I think most of this ain't mine. Hard to tell.
Oh, I mean, I guess you do stabby stab, but like, it wasn't that bad, right? I mean, that's probably like a bunch of different guys, small amounts yet.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see red, so that's good.
You literally like slashed a man in half.
That I did.
Several.
Fung, do you also join in on the like Nafisa like shocked face?
Huh. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound, I suppose. Not exactly as well as I had hoped our first heist would go, but we've all made it out. So I suppose I cannot complain too much.
Yeah, the only time I got hurt was when I got run over by your car.
I do apologize for that. We need to coordinate better when we are invisible.
I'm not used to being with others when invisible, so I suppose that's fair enough critique. But oh god,
I will take it into account. Nafisa, I will continue to teach you the
Alright.
proper use and maintenance of an automobile. I see you have fantastic natural talent, though.
Yeah, like he's just sort of like staring at Soleil, like now with just a concerned look before like turning back to Fung and nodding. Okay. Let's go see our beds, okay? Aurora, listen, I picked you up once, so they picked you up once. Do you want Fung to carry you?
I mean it don't. Well, I'm not. You just gonna pass me around?
I mean, if you want, only fair. Here, you can just lean on one of our shoulders if you are
No,
uncomfortable.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's all
Okay.
right. I'm just tired. You know how it goes. A bit more physical activity than I'm used to. Used to.
Okay. Let's go follow them then.
um, Zelik says some things in hydroconic, and you see she's got like an ear hanging from one of her pointed ears or scaled ears, and it's like a little amethyst, and it flashes a couple of times as she talks, and she goes, "I have been informed that the lady wishes to see you in her her personal room. So uh, please be aware that this is a great honor, and that everything there does belong to our magnificent ladies, and to please not touch anything. They are rather personal about these things."
After all the trouble we went to collect some of their former belongings, I think we understand quite well.
Excellent. It looks like you all had quite the daring endeavor. If you like, I could at least notify some of the healers on staff to tend to you after you are done seeing the ladies.
Wouldn't object.
That would be nice, yes.
She nods and she says some more things in hydroconic, and that earring flashes a few more times. Yes, it'll be arranged once we are concluded. And she takes you into the grand, audience chamber that you've done most of your meetings with the dragons in. And then she takes you through one of the back doors of the audience chamber, and you start like wandering, and you feel magical energy all around you. Like this is a very magically saturated above and beyond the rest of the house. And you can clearly see there are layers of like illusion magic that are permeating all the walls and stuff here. And as you like weave through this, Zelik seems to know exactly where she's going. But to you guys, it just looks like nonsense. You swear you've seen the same hallway like 5 times. And then you start feeling yourselves like walking down. Like the hallway just starts like tilting downwards. And after like a few more moments of that, you see the magical energy shifts, and you feel various obturative wards as well of illusions stacking on each other, and just very like organic kind of cavern feel. Like, you don't see a cavern. In fact, mostly what you just see is blackness beyond a single like pathway through it. But it sounds and reverberates very much like a cavern. And this place is full of energy. You hear various like kobold voices, you know, kind of just speaking in hydroponic to each other in the like the black mists basically beyond the path you're in. But the kind of like aching sensation of highly saturated magical energy does kind of become much stronger down here, until you finally arrive through a additional set of just wards that, when Zelik holds up her hand, you see the wards just kind of dissipate, and you hear like heavy clinking and clanking as like what is probably enormous doors open, even though no doors are visible. And then in this room is a very, 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 very large dragon skeleton. It appears to be a fully intact black skeleton. Like, the bones are made of the same kind of crystalline kind of material as the skull that you found in the Count's estate. And it's in this very like gentle state of repose, as if it were just sleeping, like the wing bones and stuff wrapped around it, its tail curled forward to where a head would be, except that is the one piece that is missing. And this thing is probably several 100 feet long, but, you know, it's very much kind of condensed because of the position it's in. And this cavern must be truly gigantic and presumably below the rest of the city of Venogna, because this is like several city blocks worth of space that are seemingly dedicated to this. And standing in front of it is the 9-foot tall, nearly black, dark purple haired, silver gowned dragon mom. And she seems to be looking at the skeleton quite sadly before turning to look at the rest of you, and her eyes very much light up as she sees you.
Her eyes very much, and then what, Obs?
Oh, light up when she sees you.
Okay. The servant took the orb from us, right?
Yeah, Zelik took it.
Yeah,
She's just holding it.
Yeah. Yeah, Nafisa's gonna walk in and wave happily. We're the back.
The Stella, Lady Stella, kind of nods and goes, "I can see that, and I have been informed that you were successful."
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wasn't exactly the stealthiest little thing, but job was done.
Excellent. I'm sure that Zelik will fully debrief you on the matter, and if there's any collateral damage to it, she can resolve having other people be available to take the appropriate amounts of repercussions for your actions. And she will walk forward and extend her hand down, as Zelik kind of has to like very much like stand on her tippy toes. But she like bows her head as she does it, as she holds the orb up, and the Lady Stella takes it, and she kind of looks at it very intensely and goes, "It has been many centuries in my hunt to complete this, and your successes tonight have allowed me to be able to do something that I have waited a very long time to be able to complete. You have my thanks, mortals.
But of
Yes.
course.
Very welcome.
She see her press the button on the orb, and the skull manifests in the air above her. And this thing is 20 feet long, and she just holds it up with her other hand. That's not holding the orb currently. It's almost bizarre looking, this enormous object being held seemingly so arbitrarily by this woman. As she then, just drops the orb and cradles the skull in her hands and begins walking forward very gently as she places the skull into the missing slot on the neck in the overall skeleton. And with some magical energy, it begins to seal into place. And she goes, "This skull belonged to my mate many centuries ago. He was beautiful and kind, and in those dark years, he used his vast wealth, his hoard of knowledge of ancient secrets, to help the people, to give them hope, to give them the ability to fight the many horrors that assailed them. And he did so willingly. And then one day, a group of knights that he had spent decades helping in their quest to bring safety to their region, who he trusted, who he considered allies in this world, and she just kind of seizes up for a second. They used the information that they had gained from him, the secrets they had learned from him, and in a display of treachery and deceit, they attacked and they slew him. A being that had lived for 800 years, seen the rise and fall of civilizations, had seen their very ancestors, when they were still scrabbling, waiting for the beckoning of fey goddesses to give them power in the wake of horror and atrocity. And he was gone. And they set upon him, and they tore him apart, and they feasted on his flesh, and they made him the symbol of their newfound regime. I was young then. I was as young then as Celeste is now, and I was so afraid that I couldn't do anything, that if something as great as him could be taken down, then what hope could I have? And so, I've spent the last 400 years finding his pieces, collecting them, trying to restore him some sense of dignity that was denied him. Give him peace, for which I have never been able to know since. I thank you for this, and I know that it may be difficult to understand. But what you have done is important. What you have done has mattered. And I know it may seem simply like credits or goodwill to you, but this is significant, for it is allowing the transition of a star that died long ago in a world that is too quickly running out of light. There are very few of us left in this world, and none deserve to suffer as he did. And with that, she says something in a very booming hydroponic voice as various glyphs and runes and sigils, which probably predate much of the civilizations of this continent, materialize around her. And Aurora distinctly notices that there is infusions of magic from the void, and you see that the shadows and blackness enshroud this peacefully sleeping skeleton of an obsidian worm of, staggering age and size. And with stars materializing in the void, it blinks away. And you see a few feathers drop to the ground before, a few black feathers drop to the ground before evaporating themselves. I have entrusted him to where he may never be found again. No one else could ever defile his memories. She just kind of stands there and blinks a few times, which is unusual because when you've seen the dragon moms otherwise, they never blink. And then she seems to fortify herself and goes, "You have succeeded. If you are so inclined, we would be willing to extend employment to you on a permanent basis. We can form a free company in your names and ensure that you gain all the protections that you deserve for being in our employ. If that is what you desire, it is what you shall have."
Well, I fear that they may have photographs of our faces now through unforeseeable means, so protection would be appreciated.
It's not like they don't already have my number, but what you said about what your partner had wanted for this world, I assume those ideals are just as truly held by yourself?
She seems to think about this for a moment, and she says, "I do not share his hopes and his willingness to trust, but I know that there are things occurring in this world that must be stopped, not only for the good of my wife and I, but for people like you. The greatest concerns, seemingly, to mortal lives are other mortals. And if you choose to work for us, well, I'll see to it that various machinations are stopped, and that you can be able to save many, many people."
Oh, well, my lady, I wasn't expecting it to be as altruistic as what you described. But it does me good to hear that you're, well, fighting for the little folk. That's really all I could ask for. Not serving the interest of the rich, powerful. You know how it goes. I take it you know more about us than we think you do.
She doesn't smile. She very slightly smirks and says, I have lived a very long time, and mortals tend to behave in rhymes. But I will not drag on such affairs. Zelik can arrange for the contractual matters. She will see to it that you are given rooms inside of the mansion if you are so inclined. I believe that we will have additional tasks for you in the morning.
Thank you.
Zelik, please see them to their rooms. Yes, milady. And Zelik bows deeply, and she goes, please follow me. And she walks off out of the cavern. As you guys leave, you, just to the corner of your eye, you see Lady Stella's form begin to shift. And for the briefest of moments, you swear you see the massive, scales and wings of a truly gigantic draconic being, actually probably larger than the skeleton was, not just for having flesh on it, but just in size itself. Begin to settle in as the doors close behind you, and you swear you hear just the very slightest sounds of tears hitting the cavern floor as the doors close, where the skeleton once stood. And with that, we will wrap things up for tonight.
I can't believe we made a skeleton cry.
Totally.
It's raining. It's raining inside.
I'm sorry also. It was hard for me to resist not saying something about her making a dragon pun. She doesn't want it to drag on.
Oh, yeah, that would have not been good timing. But thank you guys for hanging out tonight. I hope you had fun watching. I hope you guys had fun playing.
That was a great heist. It went so well.
Unironically, it went great for me.
I would say we didn't use any of the tokens, but I feel like it went just the right amount of wrong for it to be kind of fucking wild.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Also, considering those are going to be trade-offs where it would be like we're getting a better position, but we're also going frying pan to fire. I feel like we kind of did that well enough ourselves.
My favorite point was still hitting Aurora with the car.
To be fair, how could I have possibly known?
You could have. You could not have.
That was the point. That's why I was asked to roll.
But yeah, I hope everyone had fun. We will. I'll be back on Thursday for more Fallout 4, modded Fallout 4. So you want to come watch that? Be sure to come on by. Otherwise, we're gonna come back here in 2 weeks for some downtime between now and their next mission and the start of the next mission, which I have commissioned art for the boss of, and it is very spicy. So be very excited for that. It'll be much more straightforward compared to this. But if you haven't done so already, please go give me a follow here on Twitch. Give me a sub over on YouTube. You can also follow me on Blue Sky, and you can join my Discord, the Eternal Citadel, and be a part of my incredible community. You should also go follow all these wonderful players. They're all great people, good beans. Many of them run games that they stream or upload onto YouTube in their own right. So you should go check them out. And hope you guys have a great night. We are going to go raid, since it appears they are still streaming, we're going to go raid Bell Dandy's Tea House. They're a good bean who have raided me several times and are a good sort. If you're a follower, please copy down the call to hugs. If you are a sub, please copy down the Knight's message. And let's go send them some love.
Yippee.
I'm glad I got to briefly use my car chase rules.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to do that again.
Sure. All right, everybody.
Really
Have a
protect.
great night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.